Greetings and welcome to the energy of Cancer. Cancer, welcome to the channel. This is Ron from Tarot of the Twin Sun. Tarot of the Twin Sun is a functional division within the Order of the Twin Sun. I do welcome you to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. Please share or subscribe if you will for future content. I am available for private readings, so you can send a request if you so feel. We'll go ahead and begin with the three portals reading, which is essentially a tool devised in order to see multiple instances, parallel possible realities that you may be dealing with in terms of the energy of your karma, the action or the inaction that goes on around you. We'll go ahead and start with a deck from 1983, the Royal Fez Moroccan Tarot deck. Thanks for tuning in. The fourth house is open. Okay. As far as the above and below of this reading, there is what encompasses it a contract, one that deals with the elements and embracing different forms of energy that fuse together this contract. It's well known, whatever this contract is, it has to do with essentially what you're tethered to, what your soul is tethered to in terms of manifestation, where you're going, how to bring about certain realities that are tied directly to the higher order of things. Okay. In the past, some work to be done, some work to be had, but the best getting something getting the better of you in terms of trying to reprimand or hold back certain aspects or shadows, shadows that have to do with hidden beginnings or hidden resources, okay? These shadows being essentially propelling fuel or something of the like towards moving towards this contract energy, okay? This is a soul contract. This is something very deeply tied to your purpose as well as to the path of life that you have chosen, okay? What is informing all of this is a sense of karma, dealing with time and the elements, trying to find a way to balance out the choice towards really sort of leaving and escaping towards new and distant shores, making peace of mind by making this choice, this execution, dealing with time, perhaps trying to refit schedules in terms of time and shift according to the new year within the energy of Aries, okay? There is prowess. There's also a rite of passage that you do not want, that you would fight against, that is being delivered to you from others. These could be the hidden agents or the hidden resources that are propelling you to truly walk your path, okay? When it comes to this path, it's not going to be easy. There are certain things that require your critical discernment, your judgment, in order to rise into a higher power or higher mode of things, okay? Something that is, you're holding back something. There's something about a hidden beginning or a hidden resource that is a new sense of a hidden sun, like a hidden, a sunset, something that is hidden from shining light onto this purpose, this new purpose that you have, okay? But it's difficult because to find maturity in the emotional body as well as in terms of what you value, how you can create, how to live truthfully in terms of your intuitive impulses. These are going to be challenged because of a certain degree of shadow work that needs to occur, okay? fears sort of also percolate within the surface, beneath the surface, way down below. These essentially stemming into cycles of sleep that are not sort of the best in terms of sleep. It's required this kind of sleep, and the nighttime essentially brings forth these energies of hidden motivations, okay, hidden suns that are trying to make the light of day, okay. These need to be expressed. If you could do this, there is a way for you to celebrate essentially and move towards the eight of rods, which has to do more with empowerment in terms of your solar plexus, okay. There's a possibility here of a burnout or a burden that is retroactive in nature. The more you move back into the past and find elements of weakness or hidden resources that need to be expressed or exposed, these will help you essentially define truth in terms of your emotional body and heal that department. Okay, there also is a possibility of a need to communicate or to commune or to commerce with something from the past, something that is related to um, possibly a hidden element that is tied to conservative ideals. I'm trying to essentially find a platform that is based around what you can work, possibly dealing with someone who is also much like you, burdened by heavy amounts of isolation or a need to do something dutiful, but then also being burnt out in that respect. There is light at the end of the tunnel. However, there is light that comes in the energy of Aries season. So this season will be good for you. It will be a stepping stone, and if there are certain things that are hidden that are empowering you, you have to show the light of day on them and include them into your repertoire, into your list of things to do, or possibly into your contract, whatever that may be. Okay. as far yeah, as far as advice goes for that, you have to bring the light. You have to bring the light, and that will help essentially expose those those things that may have slipped in terms of um, realities that we're supposed to follow through or flow through. Okay, we're gonna stick with this deck. It's working quite good so far. The first portal is closed. Fourth house is open. Second portal is opening. Ooh. Quite the fumble. Okay. Okay. We have three major arcana here: the Hermit, as well as the Emperor and the Magician here. Okay. There is an evolution of the mind that needs to be unearthed away. Okay. Um, if in the past you've been dealing with extreme amounts of isolation or independence, that period is ending, and there's something about you that is creating some sort of new thing to say. Okay, a type of truth you're going to essentially tell others of some sort of shift that has occurred for you, something that you've been waiting for, and it will help you to essentially find a type of either love within yourself, or love in terms of um, love for the path that you're on. Okay, it's an interesting thing. We have double Mercury agents here, as well as the drive of Mars, uh, and they're all in the reverse. So there's something here about a type of numbness to the major influences that are occurring for the iteration of number two. The second portal has to do with a type of numbness or a type of deafening of the mind. Okay, the mind essentially coming out of seclusion and letting letting things be said or be heard in one type of way. There is a truth emerging from this, and this truth revolves around a shift that took a long time, and this will bring some sort of new way of seeing things. Okay, that has to do with current affairs, dealing with familial responsibilities, or anything that has to do with communities that are tied directly to how you feel fulfilled. There's an immediate end and an immediate beginning in this. Therefore, there is a utopian or dystopian quality around this. You have to awaken the major arcana in order to bring essentially this love or this self-love into fruition. Okay, Two of Cups is missing here, but it is hinted at accordingly. With here the Aquarius card, the Star, Two of Cups here in the reverse, as you can see. There's an element here of a shift, one where you had to depart, take the status of the hermit. Very recently you've come out of that, and there's a possibility of finding balance and equilibrium, but then also there's also a possibility of a type of difficulty, like slowness in this whole process. Okay, this new paradigm involves almost a detached way of dealing with things, highly elevated mindsets, and also a way of learning through experience things that you have thought about and said that have been trying to come into reality as you've been making the path of the hermit. There's a great deal of positive energy within this particular reading, and a great deal of truth that comes from the past into the past, making forms of communication with either the past or the present or the future. Okay, there's also a possibility of someone returning to you that will bring you a sense of fulfilledness, a sliver of silver lining that could help you in the near future. Okay, that is the second portal. Yeah, it's very important to be mindful of especially others who are projecting their own truths. This will help you, but also there is something about the silver tongue that might have this trickster energy. There could be someone on your mind also from the past portal, the second portal, someone on your mind who enables this type of trickster energy or is a type of trickster themselves. Mm, so be mindful of that. There's a certain degree of wit and caliber that can be had with conversations with others or with thoughts within your own mind. A secret is revealing itself, one that ties directly to the moon in Virgo, as well as the possibility of finding a sense of power in what you do, how you stand against certain systems of darkness, either systems that are esoteric in nature or are hidden, either governmental or parental or patriarchal figureheads. And these are collapsing in a way, and there's some sort of orchestration here that has to do with your community friends that are helping you to transform, essentially, some of the expectations that have been had here. Love is to be had also. Wisdom is to be had in the joy of fulfilledness, trying to find essentially a way to shift energies from essentially the moon as well as the sun into more, I would say, plutonic as well as Martian energies. Okay, the ability here is essentially to find a way with the double three, the 33, to nullify certain things and to work with people in your environment, friends, lovers, whatever floats your boat. These people, creative people, are creating essentially counter currencies within dark systems or dark markets. Okay, there's a possibility here. Once again, the Ace of Swords really coming in strong. There's a possibility here from the first portal to the third. There is something here about the ability to let go or let loose certain burdens that have been preponderous or have been overweighing the energy of Cancer. There's a way for you to cut out something, especially in terms of expectations of the past, things that have fallen out in commitments or relationships, or things that you've been trying to grow but they haven't been. There's an ability to find essentially the balance that you so seek if you embrace this energy of Mercury. Okay, once again, Mercury coming in as your savior. There is a trickster, sort of androgynous energy around Mercury, and it's encompassing the second and third portals. There's an ability to find essentially a hidden sun, something that you may have been seeking within the horizon, okay, deep down inside, some sort of stagnation that needed to be shooken up, and especially when it comes to the fall of certain things or authorities that are around you or that you project into the world unconsciously that need to be addressed. Okay, these things, there is a twin sun here that is emerging out of this energy that is beautiful. The secret, once again, revolves around communities or people that are transforming, that are going to be agents of change as well as agents of drive and transformation for your own truth. And there will be a way to cut out, like I said, some form of past upset, and this will help you to detach in a way and become an agent of inspiration, someone who is enlightened, okay? And then with this, there will be a way for you to partake and give to others, more give to others in terms of your energy and resources from a place of truth and a place of well standing. That is what I see for the energy of Cancer. This is a very positive reading. I'm very happy with this deck. Otherwise, I do wish you the very best and well of good wishes within the month of mid-March 2021. We're almost halfway through the year, so be well, be safe, and watch what you think, and think what you watch. There's a possibility of true enlightenment coming your way in a silver lining. Thank you. Bye bye.